Hello. Hello and welcome to the channel. This is an announcement. Well, it's a series of moans and groans. I was going to do a live stream and then I thought, why do you want to do a live stream? So anyway, it's time to get a few things off my tits. Alright, so what I did tonight, I went and blocked loads of people. I sort of started working out this policy that I would just not let MD get into my psyche, into my head. You know, don't have MD living in my head rent free. And unfortunately, it's not worked. Or at least it has worked until now, and it's not working now. So I had I'm getting quite a lot of negative comments. I think it's happened more since Jakey Rowling started her shite. So I would sort of ignore them, and I thought to myself tonight, why am I even listening to these people? So I just went and blocked them all. I mean, they can talk shit all they like. Who cares? It's really depressing. YouTube and Facebook and everything can be quite a depressing place. I dip my chocolate. And I went down blocking. So what that is in YouTube, how it works is, I can't stop you from watching my videos, right? I can stop you from commenting. A lot of people don't seem to understand that. That because we put our content on YouTube, that means we're giving it away, right? And so, for people that keep seeming going on about me being a man and everything, so what? Fuck off, you know, it's like, yeah, great. Who cares? Bye. Any more comments like that, you're just getting blocked. Who gives a fuck? Well, I obviously give a fuck because I've got to live with it, right? And obviously I've got mental problems with it. So, right, I've got to live with that. And so also the ones that you can disagree with what I'm saying, my belief system. You can disagree. But if you fundamentally totally and utterly oppose it and you start off by calling me names and stuff, you're blocked, right? I stopped doing that and I thought I kind of had this easygoing approach that I would just ignore people. No. As soon as it's a bit like domestic violence. As soon as your partner hits you, phone the police. Well, that applies, if you're a man and a woman hits you, phone the police. That's what Kenny Weiss says. And so from now on YouTube, you can criticise me and you can disagree with me, but you can't call me names. You know, or you can if you do it in a specific way, but you can't just arbitrarily come on and say things because you'll just get blocked. And that's what I'm doing. I don't even know why I'm telling you this, because you lot are not like that, but the people that I have blocked are gone anyways. They can't even say anything now anyway. So Facebook, now I'm trying to raise awareness, especially locally where I live in Stirling, about the green communism. Now, so there's a lot of arguments about that. So I think it's worthwhile on a local level. But I was involved in an argument with this guy today. I think he's from Manchester or something, and he just kept on arguing, and he didn't listen to what I was saying, and he it didn't seem to be doing any good. And of course, when you're talking about 20 zones with somebody, you've got to remember there's a difference between Wales, England and Scotland. There's slightly different. It's essentially the same thing, but it's a different thing. So you're constantly sort of having to repeat that. So I think I deleted him. I blocked this guy. I says, look, because he started, like, he was saying that I was stupid and stuff like that. I says, well, it's best not to be offensive, you know, on the internet. And he just didn't fucking listen. And I said, it's been nice having a conversation with you, but I'm away, right? And then he come back with something else. So I just fucking blocked him, right? I don't have to put up with the idiot anymore. But on a local level, round about here, I'm not really going to want to do that. I'd rather people can see what I'm saying. And what I'm generally saying is it's alright for all them lot with their push bikes to sit there and go, oh, I really enjoyed cycling my push bike in this lovely new bike lane. I feel so safe and everything. I work at Stirling University and I've got this wage and I get paid this, that and other, and life is so brilliant for me on my push bike with my lycra clothes on. It's alright for these types, but there is people that have to work, they have to deliver, have to drive trucks and vans and buses, they have to go and fix people's pipes, electrics, roofs, joinery, cars, farmers, tractors. Seen a great one yesterday, it's tractor stuck behind a cyclist over at Woods Bathgate. A big queue of cars, and there was a lay-by to the left. Did the cyclist pull in to let the tractor pass? No, it didn't. It had loads of bales on the back of it. That was really, really inconsiderate and ignorant and stupid and horrible. Awful behaviour. Do you want to see it? I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the country, you know. Oh, look at this fucking mad cyclist fucking holding up the tractor. Another traffic. Oh, for God's sake, that cunt. And he could have pulled into that fucking lay-by.
I mean,
right? That's an example of selfish behaviour. So, like, all these cars here, right, they are all being held up because of that cyclist. And he could have if it was me cycling, I would have pulled into that lay-by.
Look at that.
Cycled in the lay-by.
Look at it. Look at that.
That's fucking unbelievable. Well, it's believable. Have a look at how much it's costing. I'm talking
So
the country, you know. So Scotland
Right, so
does not have a case
you've got that big long lay-by,
for leaving.
you know.
Oh, look at this fucking
So
mad cyclist fucking holding up the.
right, so it's why if that was me, I would go in. I would go in there and let that big truck look at it. Look how selfish that is. That's unbelievable. That is unbelievably selfish. Come on, there's nobody can argue with that. Nobody can turn around and say that is not selfish. Look at that. There's a guy at work. All the bales. He's got to take the bales. He's got to go and get more bales. He'll be working at 10:30 at night, and he's away home, sitting, chatting to his lycra pals. And look at the big queue of cars behind. Come on, there's no arguing with that, is there? There isn't any argument with that. That is out of order. And there's nothing illegal about it. So that tractor, I don't know when it ever got past that. That is extremely selfish. Come on. I think there's anybody can argue with that. Even a cyclist should not argue with that. He shouldn't argue with that. He should be able to say, look, I think you're right. I am completely selfish and I'm a twat. And look at me. Look. Right? And that's there's nobody can argue with that. Look at that poor guy in the tractor. He had to follow that bike all the way down that road. He can't get past it. All he had to do was just pull into that lay-by. Just in there, cycle along there and then the tractor would get past, and at least the cars could. The tractor's got to watch for his safety, because if that lands on top of him, he's dead. You know, but the tractor is more important than it. Like, this is how the upside down our world's got. This is more important than this. This guy's providing food for us. It's insane. It doesn't make me angry. Honestly, it's fucking silly. Right, honestly. It's just nuts. Who's going to argue with me about that? Nobody. Well, I know there probably will be, but... the cyclist has the right to be on the road. You know, get a grip of yourself. So the money all this is costing. I was talking about that when I was driving up towards that.
cyclists. The money that the government's spending on this, they're hiding it. And it isn't. There's a lassie got annoyed at me about. I blocked her tonight. She was going on about me being a man and everything like that and all that sort of thing, right? So you might say, well, what's wrong with that? Well, we don't want anybody that's gone through what I've gone through does want to hear that, right? It's just rude, right? You wouldn't say that to me. Nobody says that to me. I think it's part and parcel of the narcissistic things that you got on the internet. So I blocked her, but she was talking about fascism and how the government is not fascist, and it is. She was sort of saying that the Second World War was fascist, and so she said some things that I could have maybe had a debate with her, but because she insulted me so much, I blocked her, right? So this is really what I'm doing from now on in. If you insult me, you're blocked, right? So I blocked her, but if it wasn't for that, the fact she couldn't help herself there, I could maybe have, because what she said, that's fascism, is the war. She thinks that fascism is only in the Second World War, and that's it. So this is fascism, so they'll say something like playing it down, or you're overreacting. We're not overreacting. This is fascism. Fascism is what we're saying. When we had these children being murdered in Southport, and there's some people got locked up for 7, 8, 9 years for rioting, that's fascism. What? Of course it is, but so I feel like maybe I shouldn't have blocked her. No, like somebody starts abusing me, they're blocked, right? So I blocked her. So there's no point in me saying, this is what I do this second guessing thing. It was, no, if you come on and you start slagging me off and saying things on my comments, you're blocked. I think that's the best option. Do it. Don't even fucking ask, just do it. Why should I ask? Why should I give them a chance? You shouldn't do that. I mean, this guy deserves to be slagged up. He's fucking causing a problem on the road, so that he deserves it, right? So, fascism, yes, we've got it. And green communism as well, we've got. So it's costing a fortune. It's not doing you any good. We've got massive problems in Scotland. We're talking about Scotland right now. I'm British, we are in Britain, but we're talking about Scotland right now. We've got massive problems here. And we need to, when this government gets chucked out, when it gets chucked out, but the thing is, the Labour government's just as bad, and the Conservatives were just as bad. Right, so anyway, that's enough of that now. So that's my new tactic now. Just going to block people. And if you're nice, you're nice. And if you're alright, you're alright. You can critique me. You can criticise what I'm doing, but you have to do it you have to actually be able to stand up and be counted and debate it with me. And we can do that. But I'm not putting up with people saying, you don't sound like, or why you called your, why would you, who the fuck would I couldn't imagine me going up to somebody and saying, why have you got that name or something. That's incredibly ignorant. It's like, so it's incredibly ignorant. So I'm not putting up with it anymore. Start that shit, you're out. I don't care. Like, what am I doing this for? I'm doing it for entertainment. I'm not interested in having people on here that don't like me or what I'm saying. They don't like what I'm saying, they don't like what I do. They're gone. I'm actually feeling better about doing that. I'm definitely going to do that now all the time, right? So thanks for watching. Bye.